Good morning, children. How are you? Okay. Already we have to discuss in previous month, July, nutrition in animals. Okay, children. Today we are going to respiration and circulation. Unit 4, respiration and circulation. Okay, children, today we have to complete some concepts like breathing, respiration in human beings. Our breath contains prevention and management of substance misuse to tobacco. These topics are we covered in this session. Okay, children, we are going to the first concept, breathing. Do you know, children, what is breathing? Okay, yes, the process of inhalation and exhalation of air is called breathing. What is breathing, children? The process of inhalation and exhalation of air is called breathing. Okay, children, let us see, children. Now we know about what is inhalation and what is exhalation. Here, see, children, the process of inhaling air is called inspiration. Here, inhalation means taking breath. Inhale deeply. Do you feel air moving inwards? Yes, children. Now, let us see, find out inspiration. By an small activity. Yes, children. Now take your index finger and hold a finger under your nose and slowly release the air. What do you feel now? Okay, children. See, children, please note your observations doing an activity. Here, see, children, this activity shows us that there are two stages in breathing. Inhalation, the first stage. Second stage, exhalation. The number of times we inhale and exhale air in a minute is called the respiratory rate. Here, see, children, what is respiratory rate? The number of times we inhale and exhale air in a minute is called the respiratory rate. See, children, we breathe about 14 to 20 times per minute normally, but after doing exercise, it may be more than 25 breaths per minute. One inhalation and one exhalation together called one breath. See, children, you can do another activity like counting of number of breaths in group. Now, see, children, here the activity you can do. Some students are formed group. Your breaths count the number. This is another activity you can do, children, and observe your observations. Okay, children. Next, we are going to the process of respiration in human beings. Here, do you know, children, what is respiration? Yes, exhalation and inhalation. The process of exhalation and inhalation is called breathing. One breathing is called respiration. Here, parts that form the pathway of air in human respiratory system, that are nostrils, nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, and windpipe, bronchi, lungs. These are the respiratory parts, involving respiratory parts. Okay, children, here what is respiration? It is the process by which food is broken down for release of energy, is called respiration. Respiration, the term respiration derived from Latin word. Respire means breathe. Respiration. The word respiration came from Latin word respire. Here respire means breathe. Respiration lead to final utilization of food. It is a okay, children. Now we are going to continue the topic respiration in human beings. Parts that are form the pathway of air in human respiratory system, that are nostrils, nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, windpipe, bronchi, lungs. The first one, nostrils. Nostrils. See children, nostrils, the opening of the nose. Next, nasal cavity. It is lined up with mucus to keep it smooth. Here, nasal hairs are present, which are to stop dust and pollen. Next, pharynx. Pharynx. It is a muscular chamber, which is a common passage for food and air. Pharynx is connected to the larynx. Next, after larynx. Larynx, it is a stiff box, contains our vocal cords. Pharynx having two passages, one to the lungs and another to the stomach. One passage end to the lungs, that is called windpipe. Second one passes end to the stomach, that is called food pipe. Next, see children, the next part of our respiratory system, windpipe. Windpipe, a wide tube lined outside with C rings to keep it in shape. Windpipe divided into two bronchi, one leading to each lung. Next one, bronchi. The branches of windpipe extend into the lungs and further divided into smaller and smaller branches called bronchioles. This is the bronchi. Next, lungs. Two spongy, elastic, sac-like structures is called lungs. Lungs are pink in color. Spongy, elastic, and sac-like structures with many thinner air sacs. They are placed safely in the ribcage formed by ribs in the chest cavity. The right lung is slightly larger than the left one. The lungs do not possess muscles, so they cannot expand or contract on their own. Here see children, why are the right lung is slightly larger than the left one. Once. Okay, children. Next, mechanism of respiration. Respiration in humans occur in two stages. Inspiration and respiration in humans occurs in two stages. Inspiration and expiration. Okay, children. Next, we are going to inspiration. When we breathe, the chest along with the rib cage moves upwards and air enters into our lungs. This is called inspiration. Next, expiration. When we breathe out, the chest along with the rib cage moves downwards and air goes out. This is the expiration. Okay, children. Okay, children. Next, we are going to the next part, diaphragm. Here, a large thin muscular sheet is called diaphragm. It is attached to the lower side of the rib cage and forms the floor of the chest cavity. The process of breathing involves the movement of the diaphragm and the rib cage in men and women respectively. Here, see children, we can observe the movement of diaphragm by a small activity. Okay children, take a measuring tape, hold the tape around the chest of one of your friends and measure the width of her or his chest. Hold the tape lightly and ask your friend to breathe in and again measure the width of her or his chest. Repeat it with more friends and record your observations in the given table. Okay, children? Okay, children. We can conclude from this activity that there is a difference in the size of the chest cavity during inhalation and exhalation process. This is the mechanism of respiration. Okay, children? Okay, children. Next, we are going to next concept, our breath contents. Now, children, we have to recall. Already we know that about what is breathing, what is respiration. The mechanism of respiration. Now we are going to our breath contents. Our breath contains oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, water vapor, etc. Here see children, you have to observe the table, gas, inhaled air and exhaled air. Once you have to observe children that table. Oxygen contains 21% in atmosphere. Exhaled air 15%. Carbon dioxide 0.04% inhaled air. The percentage of exhaled air 4%. Here see children, we take carbon dioxide is less, we breathe out carbon dioxide is more. Here above the oxygen, we take inhaled oxygen is more, exhaled oxygen is less. Next, nitrogen. Nitrogen inhaled air 78% and exhaled air same 78%. Water vapor is also we inhaled 0.96%, we exhaled 3%. This is the table, children. You can observe the table. The data clearly shows that the quantity of oxygen is more in inhaled air when compared to the exhaled air. Next, because the oxygen in inhaled air is absorbed in the lungs. Likewise, the quantity of carbon dioxide is more in the exhaled air. Let us conduct an activity to prove this. Okay, children, why does the amount of oxygen vary between inhaled and exhaled air? Okay, the next question, which gas has increased in quantity in the exhaled air? Why? This is the questions. Next, let us conduct an activity to prove this. Okay, children, take two beakers, label them as A and B. Next, fill two beakers up to half with clear lime water. Next, blow air into beaker A using a straw. Pass atmospheric air repeatedly into beaker B using dropper. Okay, children, now observe the color change in both the beakers. Here, see children, first we can observe the beaker A. Beaker A contain clearly lime water is clear and colorless, but it turns milky white when it reacts with carbon dioxide. This concludes that there is more carbon dioxide in exhaled air when compared to inhaled air. Okay, children, next we can observe beaker B. Lime water is clear and colorless, but it not turns milky white because when it now reacts with carbon dioxide when we use dropper. Okay, children, this is a small activity for your understanding of. Okay, children, next we are going to prevention and management of substance misuse tobacco. Here see children, now check your opinions and know the real facts. Here some using of tobacco, misusing of tobacco. We know that almost all smokers start by trying just once, but it will become a habit hard to leave. Every cigarette you smoke is doing damage to your body, which ultimately causes heart attack, stroke, and lungs diseases. Willpower together with the love and support of the family and friends combined with medical and psychological treatment will help anyone to quit smoking. Smoking may make you feel relaxed temporarily, but the long-term harmful effects will affect your health, wealth, and lifestyle. So, never try to start smoking. Socially responsibility Now you know that inhaled air is entering the lungs and from there it is being carried to all parts of the body. So that's why you should not that's why you say in your surroundings who has smokers should not smoking, to you awareness from your surroundings. Okay children, next what about the smoke inhaled by smokers? Oh yes, it is also being sent to all parts of the body. Tobacco smokes contain a highly dangerous substance called nicotine. This poisonous substance is also carried to all cells of the body. Smoking is a bad habit which is dangerous not only for smokers but also non-smokers around them. Smoking leads to lung cancer, tuberculosis, and other respiratory disorders. So, make it a habit to create awareness among the smokers around you to stop tobacco use in any form. Example, cigarettes or gutka or whatever it may be, nicotine substances. Okay children. Okay children, next we are going to another concept, breathing in other animals. Do all animals have the same type of respiratory organs, children? No. Some animals or some organisms are having different types of respiratory organs. What are the respiratory organs in whales? Respiratory organs in whales. Why is the skin of frog always wet and slimy? Okay, we know that breathing process takes place in all living organisms for their survival. But the organs of respiration are different in different organisms. Let us we see some different organisms. For example, first cockroach or grasshopper or honeybee or wasps. These are we see respiration in these organisms. Respiration that take place via trachea is called tracheal respiration. This is present in all insects only. In this system, there are openings called spiracles, which enters the body of the insect through a network of air tubes called tracheae. The tracheae reach all parts of the body and help in the exchange of gases. This is the tracheal respiration. Next we are going to the next respiration, cutaneous respiration. Cutaneous respiration, the best example of cutaneous respiration, frog. Frog is a amphibians. Amphibians means the frog live on land and water. That's why this is called as amphibians. Okay children, in some animals the skin is moist and slimy with mucus which help in breathing through the skin. This is called as cutaneous respiration. Example, earthworm, frogs have lungs for breathing which they use when they are on land but can breathe through the skin which is moist and slippery while in water. This is the cutaneous respiration. Next, branchial respiration. The branchial respiration present in mainly fishes. Gills are seen in fishes. Gills are present beneath membranous covers on either side of the head. The gills have a rich supply of blood for exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Fish take in water through their mouth, which passes out over the gills. The specialized organs to absorb the dissolved oxygen present in the water. This is the branchial respiration. Next, lungs. This is a pulmonary respiration. Respiration through lungs is called pulmonary respiration. In all land animals and some water animals, the organs for breathing are lungs. They are meant for taking oxygen from the air. For example, cow, dog, whale, humans. Those are different types of respiration in different organisms. Okay, children.